Hello, callers. Welcome to Viva Basa and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We start with Sergio Roberto, as it has been reported that the Barcelona defender's contract renewal is imminent, new deal until 2024. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, secondly, talking about Messi's brother, Matthias Messi, who claims that he does not like either of Barcelona's golden boy duo, Pedri and Gavi. We are also going to be discussing on that. So, guys, before we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. In a major update, reliable journalist Helena Condés is reporting that Barcelona's second captain, Sergio Roberto, is close to renewing his contract with the club until the summer of 2024. The 31-year-old right-back's current contract with the club expires at the end of the ongoing campaign. Reports earlier this month had claimed that the Catalans had tabled a new one-year contract offer with an option for an additional year. Manager Xavi Hernandez is understood to be intent on keeping hold of Roberto as he values the La Masia product's versatile nature, tactical and positional understanding, and experience as well. Some media outlets in Spain had suggested that Roberto had rejected that proposal and he was not happy with an additional 1 year plus. But now, Helena Condés is reporting that the two parties are close to reaching an agreement over a 1 year contract that will run until the summer of 2024. As per the update, Roberto will continue on the same terms as he is currently on, having agreed on a 40% wage cut last year when he signed a new deal. The versatile right-back will pocket a low fixed salary and will have a number of performance-related variables as part of the contract, according to COPE journalist Helena Condés. Once Roberto's contract situation is taken care of, Barcelona will likely turn their attention towards retaining their first captain Sergio Busquets. The 34-year-old veteran is also out of contract in the summer, but Xavi wants to retain his services. His wages would be an issue, but reports indicate that Busquets is willing to take a drastic pay cut in order to renew for another year. Sergio Roberto's contract renewal has come with a lot of criticism from many Barca fans after the player has not contributed so much in the last 2 or 3 seasons and always having injuries. Even when he plays, he does not really bring that, he does not bring what is needed, to be honest. He does not contribute that much. He's not that player that we knew before. But Xavi have always wanted him to renew because normally Roberto is not of Xavi. He could have been out of Barca since last summer, but because of Xavi convincing the Barca board to extend his contract for 1 year, which they did, and he stayed for this season. But what have he offered this season? Nothing. And here we are seeing Xavi again still pushing for the contract renewal, and from all indications he has succeeded because reports are saying that the contract have already been, in fact everything have been agreed upon with Roberto's agent. So I don't understand why, in a time when we need to start offloading some of these veteran stars, since we're in a reconstruction phase in our team and knowing fully well that La Liga's financial fair play has been a hurdle for us, and these veterans are the highest earners in this team by far, but Xavi is there still trying to push the club to be extending their contracts. So it's just something confusing. It's just confusing. I don't know if because they are from La Masia and there's always this, partiality, as some people say, because you don't see what Roberto brings to this team. He always brings but injuries. Even when he plays, there's nothing that you can say, no, this guy should be our starting 11 player. Nothing. And Xavi is there pushing the club to always sign him and putting the remark about his versatile nature, his positioning and stuff like that. That's all that Xavi will say as an excuse for him to sign. So it's something that honestly, as a Barca fan, I'm not happy about. I'm not happy about, because better, I think Sergio Busquets is far better, but Roberto has not been doing something great there. that warrant him to extend another contract for the second season in a row. So it's something to be worried about, because if things does not change for him next season, then it's going to be a big blow for Xavi. So as it stands, the three captains that we have, Busquets, Roberto, and Jordi Alba, and might extend their contracts further, because we also heard about Jordi Alba earlier today that Barca want to start contract renewal talks at the end of the season. Of course, um, Alba's contract expires per next year, 2024, unlike Roberto and Busquets, whose own expires 2023. So Barcelona want to tie those captains to long-term futures. So it's gonna be something. In fact, from the look of things, those guys will still be there for a couple of seasons. Then on to the final story of discussion. In an explosive video, Mateus Messi, the brother of Barcelona legend and PSG superstar Lionel Messi, has claimed that he does not like Barca's golden boy duo Pedri and Gavi. Mateus Messi has become the talk of the town thanks to his explosive statements regarding the Argentine captain's potential return to the club in the summer. It is no secret that Messi's PSG contract expires at the end of the season, and talks of a possible return to Barcelona have been doing the rounds. But Mateus made bizarre statements claiming that any return would happen only if Joan Laporta was kicked out. I have a spot clip that says Messi should return to Barcelona, and I said, ha 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 ha, we are not going back to Barcelona, and if we do, we are going to do some good cleaning. Among them, kick out Joan Laporta. At the same time, the seven-time Ballon d'Or winner's brother was asked for his opinion on Barcelona's midfield duo of Pedri and Gavi and who he liked better among the two. In response, Matthias said, I don't like either of them, but I will say Gavi. However, he added, he fights with everyone. At the moment, he can leave you with one less. Pedri and Gavi have become permanent fixtures in the Barcelona starting 11 as well as the Spanish national team. The former won the Golden Boy Award in 2021, while the latter achieved that feat last year. While Matthias might not like either of them, the young stars are loved by all the colours across the whole world and are present, and they are the future of this Barcelona team. And of course, Messi himself is a big fan of these two players. I don't understand what his brother means by that. I think Messi has a totally different personality from this Matthias Messi of a guy. And you kind of doubt if these guys are from the same womb, because this guy acts so crazy and less professional. He just talks anyhow. And it's funny that this is Messi's brother, because Messi is quite opposite, you know. But let's see. He can say whatever he wants. It's his opinion, by the way, so it is what it is for him. Gavi and Pedri are liked by everyone, whether he likes them or not. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.